to cover, but I just wanted to, spend a few minutes talking about some of the other use cases that we have. So we have, for example, Gemini Pro is really good at assessing agent transcription. So I can look at, the transcript of an agent's conversation with a customer and evaluate how well they performed, whether they were rude or polite, whether they addressed them by name, whether they pitched what they were expected to pitch. So basically, you have a rubric against which you can evaluate the agent performance. And Gemini Pro has been the model that worked really well for this. When you look at the world of fraud detection, especially in the banking sector, you have many different types of fraud. Fraud which is, assisted by the customer, fraud which is not assisted by the customer, romance scams, all these different kinds of things. And so there's a classification rubric, and based on this classifier, we found that OpenAI GPT-4 does an amazing job of looking at a conversation between a customer, a banking customer, and say a support agent, and making a decision on whether there was any fraud vulnerability or actual fraud that this customer may have a propensity or an affinity towards. There's other tools that we use, and here the Google Form 2 model is awesome for extracting data from forms. So a typical use case is where you extract, you can throw into the system an invoice and a purchase order, and the system will automatically figure out if the purchase order matches the invoice or if there's some discrepancy, which then can be flagged into a backend workflow for someone to come and take care of. There's many tools for email automation. Again, Gemini Pro is our tool of choice, our model of choice here, and so on. So that's just wanted to cover all of these different points, showing you that there's a richness and a diversity of models out there, and the efficient frontier is our recommended approach for you to leverage the best that each of these models can offer.